Welcome to Inside the Fishing Forecast. My name is Jeff Crosby. I'm a fishery biologist in the Central Fishery District. I've had the privilege of working on many of the lakes and streams in the central part of the state for several decades. And I'm hoping that this summer you'll take some time to get out and enjoy some great fishing opportunities in our area of the state. But first, you need to go to the department's website at fw.ky.gov and download your copy of Fishing Forecast and Tips. This can provide you a lot of information for planning your next fishing trip, especially here in the central part of the state. What you'll see in here is, for instance, for largemouth bass, you'll note that we have some great opportunities at two of our large lakes, such as Taylorsville and Harrington Lakes. These lakes have some great bass fishing and great fishing opportunities, as well as some of our smaller department-owned lakes, such as Bullock Pen, Kincaid, and Gist Creek Lakes. These smaller lakes actually have the potential of producing a trophy-size largemouth bass. Largemouth bass can be caught in these lakes on a variety of lures, such as crankbaits, spinnerbaits, bladed baits, or swim jigs, as well as soft plastics, like a plastic worm or a jig with a plastic tail. We have a variety of options for catching fish in these lakes. If you're more interested in fishing for panfish like bluegill and shellcracker, we have several lakes that are very good for that, such as Beaver, Elmer Davis, and Corinth, McNeely Lakes. Actually have opportunities of catching trophy red ear in these lakes. You can use a variety of lures to catch these, such as redworms, night crawlers, waxworms, millworms, as well as crickets. And also those people who like to fly fish. It's a great opportunity to catch some nice bluegill on a fly rod. And if you're wanting to look more toward a fish like a channel catfish, there's some great opportunities to catch some catfish at many of our department-owned lakes, because many of our department-owned lakes are stocked by the department with channel cats. And there's some great opportunities fishing night crawlers, chicken livers, as well as any bait that you buy at a sporting goods store for catfish are great to use in catching a few of these fish. But we also have a great opportunity to catch blue catfish at one of our lakes, Taylorsville Lake. It's a great fishery. It's a great opportunity, especially during the summer, to catch some really nice blue cats. You want to fish more on the river channel out in the lake, floating or drifting. Cut bait, especially gizzard shad that are in the lake, are a great bait to use to catch a few of these fish. And finally, we have some streams. We're standing here at Elkhorn Creek. Elkhorn Creek has a great smallmouth bass and rock bass populations, and can provide a great summertime float and where you can catch a few of these fish. So remember, go and get your copy of the fishing forecast so that you can start planning your next fishing adventure. Remember, all fishing trips begin at fw.ky.gov.